I wanted to talk a little bit about Chimp Crazy on HBO.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen it, Art, but it's all about chimpanzees in America is kind of the broad topic, but they zero in on this one chimpanzee named Tonka, who is the chimp from a couple of movies that if you've seen a chimpanzee in a cute kids movie, it's that one. And if you've ever seen a Hallmark gift card, not a gift card, Hallmark like birthday card or something with a chimpanzee on it, like smiling, it's that chimp. He's a very personable, good-looking chimp, or at least he was when he was young. Now he looks like fucking scary. Like you're scared when you look at Tonka. But what happened? This documentary follows them, and it's the guy who made Tiger King. He, of course, has to hire like a sneaky stand-in director because his name is like shit in the animal industry now. Like they know he's going to expose whatever they're doing, and they're going to lose their animals. So he sends in this other director, quote unquote, who has like a record for smuggling iguanas. So he's easily able to like get into the normally non-permeable cell wall around these chimpanzee people. And suddenly he's in. I mean, he's in like Flint. They're admitting to crimes on camera to this man.
Well, he's like, a fellow criminal, right? Like
he's a fellow criminal.
They're bonding. I love this.
We're all in this together, right? Blood brothers. I go down, you go down. And he's like, yeah. Tell me more. Tell me more about how you... So long story short, they go to PETA and Alan Cumming, the actor. Like they're like, these chimps weren't supposed to be in these deplorable conditions. They need to go. And they sue. And finally they're like, yeah, all 7 chimps are leaving Missouri and they go into Florida, I think, to like chimp sanctuary where there's a different family group on each island and they all have like social groups. It looked like chimp paradise. If I was a chimp, it's where I'd want to go. They're eating bananas and shit all day, just fucking and fighting and having a good old time in a beautiful place. Well, 6 they show up to get the chimps. One of them's missing. It's fucking Tonka, the celebrity chimp. This crazy bitch who's like the main subject of the doc has kidnapped him. It's later revealed in like the 2nd or 3rd episode. And she's like, what do you think? I got a chimpanzee in my basement? You think I got a chimpanzee in my basement? You come look. And then the documentary crew like goes down the steps and you hear, and it's like, yes, she does have a chimpanzee in her basement. She built a fucking cell down there and he's just living in her basement for like a year. And PETA is spending like $250,000 in legal fees going after her for like, because she's caught on like text messages and phone calls talking about getting Tonka food. And she's like, yeah, I've got another monkey named Tonka. He's a spider monkey. And they're like, huh. So that's what you meant when you said you had to get Tonka some food.
This isn't a well-orchestrated lie.
No, it is not. So then toward like the 2nd or 3rd episode, she's telling her who she thinks is the director of the documentary. She's like, the doctor the other day said maybe we should put Tonka down. So I think we're just going to do that on the 2nd of next month, on the early next month. And he's like, oh, okay. And they're like, she's going to kill the chimp to get out of this legal situation because there's no chimp, there's no situation. Mm-hmm. And so then they spring the next. That's the end of an episode because they immediately go to the lawyer for PETA, who's been kind of a main character in this whole thing, and they show him the video of this Tonka, the missing chimp, in this lady's basement. He's been in court with this woman for a year looking for Tonka, knowing she knows because she's like, yeah, these are his ashes. He died, and they're like, those are perfect processed ashes that can only come from a facility. They burn the body and then they run it through a machine that turns it into this very fine powder. You do that in your backyard? My husband did. Here's a sworn affidavit from him. And it's like, y'all are really digging some federal perjury charges up out of nowhere here. It's 5 fucking years in jail.
This doesn't seem worth it. It's just an old chimp that they're not even, running in commercials now.
He's 38. He's 38. Young guy. Very young, 38, child, just a kid,
just a baby,
right? Just a baby, just getting started in life. All right, a lot of stuff.
He's approaching his prime, right, Kyle?
Yes, his actual prime.
Nothing wrong with 38. Yeah. It's not near 40.
Not so far from 40. Not even fucking close. Jesus Christ, what are you talking about?
I'm losing
when
my
they're
mind.
Not talking about Tonka, they sort of talk about the chimp industry at large, which really is Missouri. Because Missouri has all these freedoms that the rest of us don't have, these privileges that some others call them freedoms, rights, if you will. And you can have any kind of fucking animal you want in Missouri. You can have a crocodile in your living room. They don't give a damn. and you can be drunk while you do it, driving. Apparently, they don't care. So this one lady is breeding all the chimps in Missouri. She's selling for like 60 grand a pop to whoever fucking wants one. You don't need to be like a zoologist or a primate expert. You can just be me. I could get one. I could go right now to that lady and buy one for 60, 50, 65 grand or something. Not right now because the doc came out, but she's fucked now. But they reveal that chimpanzee who tore the woman's face off in Connecticut, Travis, the chimp. If you may remember, he tore her eyes out, tore her jaw off, her whole face. And her hands were basically ruined beyond use. And so they gave her a new face and new hands, and the hands rejected. So she's lost her hands twice now. But her face looks somewhat real. That lady,
she had to get a second facelift.
Oh, okay. I know the first face they gave her rejected a little.
I remember because I made a video about that situation, and I showed her first facelift on the thumbnail of the video, and it disturbed people so much. I had people like threatening they were going to flag my video down if I didn't change it.
Was it a facelift or a face transplant?
Well, a face transplant, you know what I mean? It's like her face, it wasn't the lady who owned the chimp, it was the lady's friend who got her face ripped off. So like this woman was like, didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't even the owner, just ripped the face completely off. And then if you find a picture of it, it's pretty graphic.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on the screen though.
So here's the thing that was revealed that was brand new to me anyway. That lady who owned Travis, who mistreated him or raised him in such a way that he would become mentally ill and do what he did, because that's what happened, like 100%. 1 year later, she purchased another chimpanzee. One year later, she had to do it in secret. She had to do like another lady wanted one but couldn't afford it, and she was like, I got 25 grand. You got 10? Let's get us a chimpanzee. You keep it at your place, and I'll visit constantly and basically live there and take bubble baths with your chimpanzee. And so that's what she did. Like everybody made it seem like she was had some kind of a sexual relationship with a chimp, and she did like share a bed with it, but she wasn't fucking that chimp. You can't fuck a chimp. She's just like, I sleep with my dog, and we're not fucking in there.
In Missouri,
up, getting snuggled.
You have freedom.
Well, you fuck them in Missouri, yeah. As long as
I don't even think
as long as you're the passive partner in the bestiality, then it's
if you're the
receiver,
yes. The Josh Hawley knows how to make a law.
That's in the Bible. Yeah,
he does.
Yeah. But that was horrific to me that lady went and purchased another chimp 1 year later, who's now dead as well. He died at 15 from some heart failure, supposedly.
Aww.
But the whole doc is fucking crazy. It's 4 episodes. I would say it peaks in episode 2 or 3.
Oh, is it over in 4 episodes?
Yeah. The 4th episode is kind of like closing the book on the whole thing. You get a bookend for the story. You get to see Tonka be happy finally, because eventually they rescue his ass from this crazy lady. The crazy lady is like 55 with giant fake tits, fake eyes, fake lips. She's always getting cosmetic procedures done, and they choose then to do the doc footage. So they're filming her get her lips filled, and so they're pumping some sort of goo into her lips, and then the doctor's like massaging them and making them, shaping them so that they'll be the right. And she's just like, she's got this numbing cream all over her lips before they start doing the injections, and there's blood everywhere, and her eyes are all wacky, and she's like, they call me the Dolly Parton of chimps. I'm like, no, they don't.
No, I hate to say it, you're not even a big deal in Missouri. I didn't know about you until Kyle brought this documentary.
Do you remember the Drew Carey show? Who was that crazy fat lady with the wacky makeup on Drew Carey show?
I can picture her, but I don't know her.
That was Drew Carey in drag.
Yeah, that was Drew Carey.
that would have been kinder to cast it that way, but instead they like made that woman ugly lady of primetime TV.
They didn't need that
Chimp Crazy. Chimp Crazy. It's #1 on HBO. It's fucking great. You will. If you get through the first episode, you'll be hooked. It reminded me so much of Tiger King in that they do a really good job in the editing department. At the end of each episode, they're like, oh, by the way, bombshell. See you next episode. And you're like, fuck yeah, you will. Fuck yeah, you will. It was 3 a.m. I'm watching chimpanzees try to get free. It's great. Highly recommend it.